Hey everybody, Davey here from daviesworld.com, and today I'm going to introduce you to a new brand of baits called FishLab Tackle. Alright guys, FishLab Tackle is a brand new line of baits that's going to be hitting the markets ICAST 2019. This line of baits encompasses saltwater as well as freshwater baits, soft baits, hard baits, heavy jigs. It's going to have you covered in just about all facets. For the 2019 market, we've got a pretty slim little selection of baits, but it's going to be some pretty awesome new stuff. I'm going to give you a quick look at everything, then the next couple videos we'll go through bait by bait. Alright guys, the first bait we're going to take a look at is the new Mad Eel Swim Bait. This is a soft sand eel style bait with a slim profile, lots of colors, heavy jig, soft paddle tail swim bait. These baits have a nice slim profile, heavy head, great detail. As you can see, it's a nice slim bait with a nice kicking paddle tail. This bait's got a great side-to-side flash as well as a big kick on that paddle tail. There's going to be multiple sizes, multiple colors. FishLab's also going to offer all of the different jig heads as well as additional tail packs. If you want to cast and retrieve or slow troll or drop all the way down to the bottom and jig, these little Mad Eel baits are going to be something you really want to take a look at. The next bait we're going to look at is called the Soft Mac Attack Swim Bait. This is going to be in multiple sizes. It's a mackerel style jigging bait. These are heavy baits. You got all the way up to 16 ounces and 10 inches long. There's going to be multiple colors. It's a hard, heavy jig head as well as a soft paddle style bait. So you can see the detail on those heads is pretty extraordinary. You got that top eyelet as well as a really heavy gauge hook and a nice kicking tail that's going to give it a nice paddle action. You can smoke screen that guy as you're dropping it down, vertical jig it, slow troll it, cast and retrieve if there's tuna around. It's going to be a great little bait to take a look at. As I said, multiple colors, multiple sizes. They're going to sell the jig heads on the side as well as the bodies, but definitely something you want to take a look at out of FishLab Tackle. Soft Mac Attack. And to complement that new soft Mac Attack bait, they're also introducing the hard Mac Attack. These are a hard style swim bait, double jointed. You come into 3 different sizes there. They've got a great S-style swim to them. They're going to come rigged with 2 heavy treble hooks as well as a single hook with some flash on the back. They're going to come in multiple sizes, some great fish killing colors. They're like a nice slow sink action. There's also a faster sink as well. But these are great looking baits. Lots of great detail on these guys. Cast and retrieve. You might be able to do a little bit of slow trolling on there without any kind of roll on them. But these are a great looking bait. Multiple sizes, about multiple colors as well. They're pre-rigged and ready to go for some big tuna. Another FishLab Tackle bait that's hitting the market is the new Carnada flutter jigs. These are heavy style, flutter style jigs, erratic fall. You got your all the different flutter style baits that are out there now. The squish jigs, you've got the flat falls. These are the Carnada flutter fall baits. They're going to come from 100 gram all the way up to a 300 gram bait. That's the smaller size there. They're going to come rigged with the assist hooks. You got somewhat of a flat side, and then you've got a very textured side on the other side as well. And that's going to give it the big erratic flutter style. The 250 and the 300 gram, they're going to come rigged with a large mustad style hook on the end there, as well as your heavy duty assist hooks. Some great colors. You got sardines, you got your red and golds, your black and silvers, your pinks. You got some glow colors in there, which has been very popular. On the west coast, these are going to be big bluefin tuna killers. Smaller size, you're going to go after those yellowtail, drop all the way down for everything from sculpin all the way to big bluefin tuna. Great little baits. That's the Carnada flutter jigs. It's going to be fun. There's a slim style as well. I don't have any samples of them here to take a look at, but it's going to be slimmer, more of your cast and retrieve, let fall. Awesome little baits. Make sure you take a look for these guys too. Carnada flutter jigs. And of course, FishLab Tackle is going directly after the freshwater market as well. These are the Biogill hard swim baits. We've got glide style baits as well as 3-piece swim bait style baits. They've got a wake bait, they've got a slow sink, and they've got like a moderate sink style of baits as well. A couple of different sizes, some great actions on these baits. That happens to be the black crappie there. I don't know if you're going to get all that detail, but just some great coloring, great paint jobs on these. Just the single action there, and then you got some of your heavier bluegill baits that are the multi-joint baits. I'm going to post some pictures as well, and you're going to see some videos on these individual baits as well, but that's the hard Biogill swim baits from FishLab. Another freshwater bait is going to be the Biogill soft swim baits. I don't have a sample of it here, but as you can see, these hard baits, these soft baits are going to be awesome. They're a paddle style bait. There's Going to be some great kicks, some great action, nice soft bite down. There's some weedless versions of that as well. As soon as I can get some, I'll make some videos and put them out for you guys as well. That's the FishLab Biogill series of baits. They're going to be great. All right, guys, the last bait I'm going to give you a sneak peek on today is the new Rattle Toad by FishLab. These are going to come in 3 different sizes. They've got some great features to them. Make sure you watch the video on the Rattle Toad and I'll explain them all completely. But as you can hear, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but there's a head rattle that's actually mounted in the head of these baits. It's going to give it some great rattle, some great action. It's actually mounted in the front so it doesn't slide to the back and impede any of the bite down. And it also keeps that bait kind of horizontal in the water rather than sitting back. You got floating PVC. You got a great little bite to these guys. They're a raised hook, so you get a little bit more hook up to them. And you've got some great back contour as well. Not sure if you can actually see that in the video or not, but it's some great detail to them. Gives a nice little profile in the water from fish coming up from the side, or if they do get flipped over when you're in your cast. Just a very sturdy bait. You got that rattle in them. They're a very loud series of baits. They're going to be exciting. Throw those guys across some weed beds or some lily pads, or any whether you're going to fish any of the frogs. Make sure you check out that Rattle Toad. Awesome baits. And as you can see, that guy's pretty jumbo. That's a big frog out. That's one of the largest in the market right now. That's pretty exciting. That covers a big piece of water. That rattle helps those fish to track it up above, and it's really going to bring them to the top. Rattle Toad swim baits by FishLab. There are a couple more freshwater baits coming out. They've got the Bio minnow bait that's going to be coming out. It's a little paddle style swim bait. I don't have any samples of that, but keep an eye out for the video. They're going to have them at ICAST this year. As soon as I get my hands on those, I'll put up a video on those as well. They're going to be awesome, throwing them on the A-rig, slow rolling them, fish them weedless. They're going to be cool. Freshwater and saltwater, going to be pretty awesome. And I do appreciate you all checking in today and checking out some of the new baits from FishLab. Do me a favor, subscribe to daviesworldfishing.com. There's a link up here in the right-hand corner. Appreciate y'all checking in, and we'll talk to you all soon.